If you're over 70 or love someone who is, this video might be the most important thing you watch today. Because while aging is natural, how you age is something you can shape. There are people in their 70s and 80s who still walk every morning, cook meals for their grandkids, and laugh like they're 25. What's their secret? Stay with me, because I'm about to share 5 powerful habits that can keep you healthy, active, and happy, even after 70. Habit number 1. Move every day, even if just a little. When you hear the word exercise, you might picture young people in running shoes, lifting weights or sweating on treadmills. But for someone over 70, movement doesn't have to look like that. In fact, it shouldn't, because after a certain age, it's not about how fast you move. It's about moving at all, whether it's walking slowly around your garden, doing light stretches in your living room, or even standing up and sitting down from your favorite chair a few times a day. It all counts, and it all matters. You see, movement is more than just physical. It's a message to your body that says, I'm still here, I'm still trying, I still care. Let's take a closer look at what daily movement does for you. First, it protects your heart. As we age, blood pressure can rise, and arteries can stiffen. Gentle movement helps improve circulation and keeps your heart muscles strong, reducing your risk of heart attacks and strokes. Second, it keeps your brain sharp. Studies have shown that just 20 minutes of walking a day can help reduce memory loss and even lower the risk of dementia. Why? Because movement increases blood flow to the brain, and your brain loves that. Third, it supports your bones and joints. When you move, you're not just using muscles. You're keeping your joints lubricated and your bones strong, which helps prevent falls, one of the biggest dangers in old age. And let's not forget sleep. People who move during the day tend to sleep better at night, and as you know, good sleep is golden. Now, maybe you're thinking, but I have arthritis. My knees hurt. I haven't exercised in years. That's okay. Start small. Start where you are. Even lifting your arms up and down while sitting can make a difference. Try ankle circles, shoulder rolls, or walking down your hallway once every hour. The key is consistency, not intensity, not speed, just showing up a little every single day. And here's something beautiful. Movement doesn't have to be lonely. Invite a friend for a walk, dance to a favorite old song in your living room, stretch with your grandchild by your side. Make movement a moment of joy, not a chore. Because when you move, even gently, your body responds with gratitude, your joints loosen, your heart thanks you, and your spirit lifts. So, dear friend, before this day ends, move a little, because even the smallest steps can lead to a longer, healthier, and happier life. Habit number 2, eat foods that love you back. There's an old saying, you are what you eat. But here's a better one for our golden years. You feel how you eat. At 70 or beyond, your body has been through a lot. Decades of work, stress, celebrations, and maybe even neglect. But the beauty is, it's never too late to show your body some love through food. Now, I'm not here to give you a complicated diet plan. No calorie counting, no trendy superfoods. I'm simply here to remind you that what you put on your plate can deeply affect how you feel in your heart, your bones, and even your mood. Let's start with something simple. Green vegetables. Spinach, kale, broccoli, even frozen peas. These are filled with fiber and nutrients that help your digestion and reduce inflammation. If you've got stiff joints, greens are your best friend. Next, healthy fats. I'm talking about olive oil, nuts, avocados, and yes, even fish like salmon or sardines. These fats don't make you fat. They protect your brain, support your joints, and lower your risk of heart disease. Don't forget colorful fruits, blueberries, apples, oranges, bananas, whatever is fresh and in season. These bring antioxidants to the table, little defenders that help fight disease and aging from the inside out. And what about grains? Swap white bread for whole grain. Choose brown rice over white. These little changes help manage blood sugar and give you lasting energy, without that crash and foggy feeling afterward. Water matters too. Many people over 70 don't drink enough. Dehydration can make you tired, dizzy, and confused. So keep a glass nearby and take little sips throughout the day. But here's the most important part. Don't just eat for your body, eat for your joy. Make meals beautiful, Sit by a window. Use your favorite plate. Call a friend over. Cook with your spouse. Share a story with your grandchild at the table. Because food isn't just fuel, it's love, memory, and connection. And when you eat foods that love you back, you'll notice something. Your skin glows, your digestion improves, your mind clears, your heart feels lighter. Now I know, sometimes it's tempting to reach for fast food or packaged snacks. And that's okay, once in a while, but remember, every bite is a choice. And at your age, every choice has power. So choose foods that honor your body, that respect your journey, that carry you into the next chapter with energy, clarity, and grace. Habit number 3, sleep like it matters, because it does. Let me ask you something, my friend. When was the last time you had a truly restful night's sleep? I mean the kind of sleep where you drift off with peace in your heart and wake up feeling like your body and mind had a meeting and both agreed. Today will be a good day. For those of us over 70, sleep often becomes harder. We wake up more during the night. We toss and turn with old aches and racing thoughts. Sometimes we even wake up feeling more tired than before we went to bed. But here's the truth. Sleep is not a luxury. It's not something you get if you have time. It's something your body needs to repair, recharge, and restore. In fact, poor sleep has been linked to memory problems, weakened immunity, higher blood pressure, even falls and depression in older adults. So yes, sleep matters deeply. But the good news? You can create sleep-friendly habits that make a big difference. First, build a calming bedtime routine. Just like children need a wind-down ritual, so do we. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Put down your phone. Turn off the TV. Let your brain know it's time to slow down. You could read a gentle book, listen to calming music, or even write down one thing you're grateful for. Let peace walk into your mind before you lie down. Second, keep your bedroom sacred. Your bed is not for worrying. It's not for eating or arguing. It's for sleeping, and maybe a little prayer. Keep it cool, quiet, and cozy. A dark room signals the brain to release melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone. Third, watch what you eat and drink before bedtime. Caffeine and sugar late in the day can keep your brain wired when it should be winding down. Heavy meals can disturb digestion and cause restless nights. Instead, sip warm chamomile tea, or have a light snack like a banana or a few almonds. Fourth, don't fear your thoughts. Sometimes, it's not the body that won't sleep, it's the mind. Try gentle breathing exercises. Inhale peace, exhale stress, and remind yourself, you've done your best today. Let it be enough. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, don't panic. Don't look at the clock. Just lie still, breathe slowly, and allow your body to fall back into its rhythm. Even rest without full sleep has healing power. Dear friend, your body needs rest more than ever. So treat sleep like the treasure it is. Because a rested body heals faster, thinks clearer, and lives longer. Habit number 4, stay social, stay sharp. When you think about staying healthy after 70, you might first think of food, sleep, and medicine. But there's one more habit, equally important, that too many people forget. Human connection. Not just talking, but really connecting. Sharing a laugh, holding someone's hand, telling a story, hearing someone say, "I remember that too." You see, the brain is like a garden, and conversation, that's the water. Every phone call, every shared meal, every visit to a neighbor is a drop that keeps your mind fresh, your memory strong, and your spirit lifted. Let's talk about what isolation does first. Because many elderly people, especially in the UK, USA, and across Europe, live alone. And while solitude can be peaceful, loneliness is harmful. Loneliness can raise your blood pressure, weaken your immune system, and even increase the risk of memory loss and depression. In fact, researchers now say that chronic loneliness is as damaging as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yes, you heard that right, but here's the hopeful part. You can change it. Even one meaningful conversation a day can begin to reverse the effects. Call someone, not just a text. Call a friend, a cousin, your child, or a neighbor. Ask them how they've been. And really listen. Join something and anything. A book club, a walking group, a local church, or even a class at the community center. You're never too old to learn or to belong. Invite someone over. You don't need a big house or a fancy table. A warm cup of tea and a friendly smile is more than enough. Volunteer. Yes, you still have gifts to offer. Even helping once a week at a local shop or community kitchen can give you a renewed sense of purpose. And if you have grandchildren, spend time with them. Tell them stories. Ask them about their lives. They may not say it now, but those moments with you will become their most cherished memories. Because here's the truth. When we stay social, we don't just avoid loneliness, we actually build joy. We smile more, we move more, we laugh more. And those moments, they keep our brain active and our heart full. So, if you've been spending too much time in silence lately, it's okay. Reach out, because someone out there is waiting to hear your voice, your story, your laugh. Subscribe to Elderly Clever, and let's keep reminding each other, you're never too old to matter. You're never too old to be loved. Habit number 5. Have a purpose that pulls you forward. At 70, 75, even 90. Many people start to wonder, what's left for me to do? What's the point now? But I want you to hear this. Deep in your heart, you are not done. Because as long as you are breathing, you have something valuable to offer to others and to yourself. And that something is purpose. You see, purpose isn't about chasing a big dream or changing the world. It's about having a reason to get up in the morning, a reason to keep going. Something, no matter how small, that pulls you forward with meaning. Let's think about what that could look like. Maybe you care for your garden. You water your plants. You prune the roses. You watch life bloom under your hands. That's purpose. Maybe you walk your neighbor's dog. You give companionship to the animal and a helping hand to someone else. That's purpose. Maybe you write letters to your grandchildren, telling them stories about your life. Stories that will one day guide them when you're no longer here. That is deep purpose. Maybe you're the person who always checks on others, the one who listens, who remembers birthdays, who gives advice when it's needed most. Don't underestimate that, because studies now show that seniors with a strong sense of purpose live longer, experience less cognitive decline, and are less likely to suffer from depression or isolation. Why? Because purpose feeds the soul. It gives each day shape, color, and meaning. And here's the most beautiful part. Your purpose can change. It doesn't have to be grand or lifelong. Today's purpose might be folding your laundry. Tomorrow, it might be comforting a friend. Next week, it might be learning something new, just for the joy of it. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is direction. Because drifting leads to despair. But purpose, even a small one, brings light into your life. And when you carry light, you light the way for others too. So ask yourself quietly tonight, what gives me peace? What makes me feel useful? Who or what still needs me? Your answers don't need to impress anyone. They only need to move your heart. Soft, ambient music rises slightly, hopeful and calm. So, dear friend, wake up each morning and give that day a name. Even in your 70s, 80s, or 90s, your days still count. You still matter, and your purpose, no matter how quiet, is still sacred. If this message touched your heart, subscribe to Elderly Clever. Together, we'll continue walking this journey of wisdom, peace, and purpose, side by side. You've lived through decades of love, loss, joy, and lessons. And right now, you still have the power to shape your story. Take these 5 habits and plant them in your daily routine like seeds. Because even in your 70s and beyond, you can still grow, bloom, and shine. If this video reminded you of someone you love, share it with them. And if you found value here, please like and subscribe to Elderly Clever. We post thoughtful content just for you every week. You matter, your health matters, and your story is still being written.